Today I am streaming Green Hell. Once again, I am working on my permadeath save game. In this version, permanent death is on. If you have never played Green Hell with permanent death on, the basic thing is if you die, you have to start over from the very beginning. You lose everything. There is no loading a previous save. You're dead for good. Um, so the idea is to never die. I'm trying to get through the story without dying even one time. Um, the first time I made it through the story, the only time really, because I only ever did it once before. I died a lot, but after a while, I was getting pretty good at the survival in this game, and I just kind of wanted a little bit more of a challenge. I wanted a little bit more of a challenge, so I decided I would redo it with permadeath on. Another reason that I have permadeath on is because my good friend Bonebag07, I have mentioned him before in these streams. Oh wait, I have to go to the wall first. I've mentioned it before in these streams. My good friend Bonebag07, when I told him I had beat the game and I completed the story, he didn't believe me, y'all. So here I am, making it through, no death, and oh man, I'm over encumbered, ain't I? Here I am making it through the story with absolutely no death, and I'm going to go for the good ending. After researching it a bit, I realized that apparently it was very hard for other people to figure out the good ending. It took a long time. It really, 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 really was. It wasn't me just being like, oh, I'm so smart that I automatically know. It really was a completely hazardous guess. Like, I was just gonna, try anything that kind of was out there. I thought about the clues I had received, because they do litter the game with some clues. Especially towards the end, you get a lot of clues about stuff. And I got a lot of clues, and it was really just kind of a, well, I know that I'm pretty sure it's not this direction. I'm not gonna say that I knew it wasn't a certain direction, but I was like, I'm pretty sure that if X, Y, and Z is true, that it's not gonna be this direction. So I went in another direction, and one of the resources that happened to be around, I was like, I wonder. And I used it, and it happened to be the right resource. Now, whether you believe that I managed to do it on the first try or not, I did. But if you don't believe that, that's fine. It's not predicated upon your belief. I understand that for most people, it was a difficult conclusion to reach. I understand that. I'm not going to gloat about it. It really was total guesswork. It was just one of those, I expected it to not even work kind of guesswork. But yeah, I'm going to go through with the good ending. Now, one thing I will say is that the first time playing through, I know there had to be a bunch of stuff that I missed. Like, I'm no fool. I know that there's a lot of stuff I had to have missed the first time I played through. A video I watched, in between that time and this time, a video I watched was about, I don't even remember. I think I was trying to remember where a certain resource was or something for a personal playthrough, and I watched a video, and I saw this guy had like a tribal spear or something, and I was like, I wonder where he got that. I still don't know where he got it. I wonder if you had to have tribesmen on for that. I don't know. But yeah, anyway, I tried to play this game, this specific save game, this specific permanent is on save game. I tried to play it enough to, what do I have? I have some cooked meat and some raw meat. Oh, that helped a lot, didn't it? Please don't. It did, didn't it? It hit my long stick way the heck down here, didn't it? Is there a third one or just the two? Sometimes these things. Most of the time they drop two, but sometimes I've assumed it was just two, and then I'd go back to that spot and oh look, a third one. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh shoot, I don't remember. But yeah, okay. Oh yeah. So in the permadeath save, I want to. Do I have an axe? Knife? Nothing. There it is.
Stupid piece of shit.
Oh gosh. Oh man, I wish somebody was watching right now so that they could clip that. That was funny. Oh man. I'm gonna have to clip that. I don't know. Can I clip my own thing? I think I can. Can't I? I think so. I'll figure it out. And then I'm gonna need to make a mud pit so I can make a stove here. I'm pretty sure I saw some logs sitting around here somewhere. There we go. I'm making the mud pit so I can make the stove. And I love making the stove. Just ever since I made it in one of the previous streams. Where did I make the stove? Guys, I don't remember where I made it the first time. But I was like, oh yeah, the river. That little river, because I was like, there's no way that I can have a fire here. Yeah, okay, I remember. Ever since then, it's like, okay, this is actually kind of easy to make. And so convenient. And I just really like making it. So now this is just the kind of base I like to make now. Two more logs. I don't know where you I didn't keep track of what trees were. So take mud. I did say I was going to make a fish trap, didn't I? Fish trap and snare trap. I'll definitely do that, because there are totally fish up in here. Okay, let's see. Traps. Excuse me. I'm sorry, buddy. You have meat. I need it. Armadillos. They have the meat. Okay, I need, what, 2 more sticks? Big whoop. I can do that. Look at that. Right there. Okay, we have a fish trap. I don't reckon you're in and done. Of course not. This is cool. There you go. Probably out of cards. That's probably what it's gonna say. Two more bricks. Okay. First of all, let's fill this up. Oh, it is filled. Is it? Not all the way. And then... getting some insomnia going on, too. I definitely need to, get a bed together after I finish this. Let's see. More room.
I need to rest.
Oh man, I probably should have just done the palm leaf on the ground. That's a parasite now. Shouldn't have done that. It's okay. Yep. That's alright. Basically, I'm going to get a worm in my skin that I can just kind of pick out. That's one of the bones I have. Should be just fine. Let's see. Yeah, there you are, you little bugger. Okay, I definitely need to find some of those mushrooms. But first, I definitely need a bed that I can sleep in. So, let me see.
Need to rest.
Come on. That probably too small. This will do it. Oh, there I go again. Everything's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. I just have more freaking worms to deal with. Okay. But that's why it's very important to keep those bone needles when you can. Four more. Okay. One of my meats went bad. That's okay. Get a fire going so I can get something to eat. Did my dumb butt do the wrong leg? Okay, no, there's one right there. Okay. Do I have any maggots? Because it looked like those got infected somehow. Okay.
God, I'm thirsty.
I know you're thirsty. Enter from this side.
Bitch!
Oops.
Thirsty.
So yeah, we were struggling there for a minute, weren't we? But, you know, we're making it. We're gonna get our carbs up, our water up. Those are the problem areas right now. Um, isn't really much of anything. Water up. What else? Basically, just a lot of carbs and a little bit of fat. Ooh. I have a fish. Harvest this, I'll get even more bone needles just in case I pass out. Okay. Save, and then I definitely need... No, not that one. This one. Then I definitely need to go find some mushrooms or something. Yep. My carbs are my problem area. What can I say? Carbs are my problem area for the opposite reason in real life, too. Yeah. At least we can connect that way. Let's see. Now, we came back from the grappling there. So my camp is right around where that grappling hook is. If I follow this river enough, I'm going to reach that village that I was at before. Okay, my carbs are getting up there now. Well, hold on just a minute. I recognize this area. Oh, that thing always knows when I'm nearby. My goodness. as you can see, I have managed to make it back to the tribal camp where I first had some of that, had some drugs. I don't remember what it's called. Where I first had drugs. Oh, no, no stove. We're gonna have to work on that, aren't we? Wash myself. Excuse me. Mud pit. Actually, any tree that can give me logs can also. Hang on, I think I have some leeches. I have something. There you are, bugger. I already feel so much lighter. Look at that. So today is the 25th of October. In just a few days, it will be the 1st of November. And anybody who doesn't know me, maybe you've just kind of stumbled on this channel because, hey, it's Green Hell with Permanent Death On or whatever. I'm a writer. Every year, I take place in something called NaNoWriMo, National Novel Writing Month. Well, this year for NaNoWriMo, oh, excuse me, I'm so sorry about that. This year for NaNoWriMo, I'm going to do something that I have never done. Every single day for my daily 1,667 words, because that's the minimum you need to write every day in order to hit 50,000 in a month. Every day, I'm going to stream writing 1,667 words every day. Now, my problem is I am very ill prepared. I barely have scrounged together an outline. So, most likely, for this NaNoWriMo, I will not be following the outline that I very poorly slapped together. It will most likely be a true blue pantsing situation. If you don't know, writing, when it comes to writing, there are two kinds of writers. Well, three, basically. There are planners. They need to have the outline, or they need to have a plan about where they're going. And there are the pantsers. They fly by the seats of their pants. Now, the problem, it's also called discovery writing. Brandon Sanderson, he wrote the Mistborn series. He wrote the Stormlight Archives. He also, I believe, is the one who picked up after Robert Jordan to finish the Wheel of Time series. So, I mean, he's got something under his belt. He has classes on YouTube that you can watch, and one of the things that he mentioned, which is absolutely the truth, is that one of the problems with discovery writing is that you will kind of go forward in a direction, and it'll help get your creative juices flowing because you're going forward in a direction. You're exercising that part of your mind, that writer part. And after a short while, you'll start getting ideas. You know, what if this? What if that? Oh, wouldn't it be cool if this and this and that? And then you'll be like, oh wait, I know where this story is going. And you'll kind of want to scrap what you've already written, or whatever. Now, somebody who is what is called affectionately in the NaNoWriMo community a plantser typically is either somebody who plans just enough to be able to fly by the seat of their pants. Like they give themselves just enough direction, or it is somebody who is a pantser, and after pantsing for a while will be like, wait a minute, I know where this story is going, and they'll kind of step back and be like, okay, this is the direction I want to go in, so these are the clues I need to leave in my writing to head there. How many logs do I need? 4. Luckily, around here there's a hammock. I could probably build another stick trap though in these waters. Looks like there's some fish here too. That's not gonna be logs. That'll give me logs.
I need to rest.
I know you need to rest. What was I going? Oh, yeah. I am a plantster of the second category. I tend to want to wing it just far enough to have some idea of where the story could be going. And then I kind of need to take a step back and be like, okay, this is the direction I need to head in. Now, the problem with doing that during NaNoWriMo is you are limited in time. You don't really have time to be like, okay, you know, I've set up characters, I've set up a little bit of the world, now I kind of know what what direction I want to go in. You know, let me take a step back and take a little while to figure out how best to get there. NaNoWriMo is good in that, well, for a few reasons, but one of the main reasons that it is so good is it makes writers get out of their own way. That's a problem that a lot of writers have. That's a problem that I have. We get in our own way. No, I didn't need that. See if I can hang in this hammock. Oh, there's 2 logs right there. Who'd have thunk it? Just gonna go ahead and put those up there and then get in that hammock.
I need to rest.
I know you need to rest, honey. We're almost there. But that is typically how I roll. I will wing it until I have some idea of a direction. And as soon as I have an idea of a direction, I need to step back and say, hey, this is my direction, you know, this is where I'm headed. How can I best get there? I do not have in the month of November, the luxury of having a roadmap. November is all about making a writer really truly embrace what it means to have a first draft. It's kind of like a preliminary sketch. You know, maybe some people can like draw a few lines on the paper and be like, hey, you know, I have an idea of what this picture can be from those lines, you know, and they want to kind of sketch out the picture and say, okay, this is the basic idea. And after they've sketched out the picture, they want to refine it. Maybe they want to redraw it on a better quality paper or whatever. But it's like that. What do I need? Fat cigars. How's my meat looking? I know how some meat, I'm just hoping it didn't go bad. We'll be going bad soon. That's okay. Let me take this mud, and then I'll just kind of go ahead and build a fire to cook up that meat. It's not raining. It's okay. It will be soon, I'm sure.
Come on. Come on, damn it. Come on.
Did I leave my other coconut bowls over there? Okay. Oh, you know, let me put some water on. Excuse me. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh, yeah. So, knowing that I tend to do that I tend to pants and then plan, I have to be... Oh, I don't actually need that yet. I need long sticks first. Aware of the fact that I'm going to mess up and have a real mess of a book that I'm writing in November. And everybody's going to be watching me do it. But I know that it's my strong suit to be able to do it like that. That is my strongest way of writing, is winging it, and then when I have some idea where I'm going, after I've got those creative juices flowing, pursuing that direction. That's how I do it best. And, you know, a lot of people are also all about, you know, go in order. I can't say for sure whether I am actually going to go in order. You know, it's better, in my experience, to go in the direction that you know that you're ready to go in. Write the things and the parts that are most prominent and clear to you, the ones that are bugging you to be written, because you don't have to do it in order. There's no unspoken rule that says, you know, don't write the end until you do the beginning, don't do the beginning until you do the end, etc., etc. There's no unspoken rule about that. You know, writing, when you want to make a career out of it, writing is a job. But if you want to write well, then you need to like what you are writing. Because if you don't like it, then whoever reads it is not going to like it. If you don't feel passion for it, then you cannot get passion out of it. You have no passion to put into it, so you have no passion that can be taken out of it. When it comes to reading, I can almost always tell when I'm reading a paycheck versus a book somebody cared about. I hate reading paychecks. I really, truly hate reading paychecks. Authors like Danielle Steele and Nora Roberts and whatnot, you know, those authors that you see year-round, who seem to have a book out every 6 weeks or whatever, like, there's no love in those stories. You know, I mean, obviously there's love in those stories, they're romance books. But there's no love put into those stories from the author. And you can tell. You can really tell. You can tell that the author threw together tropes and character names, slapped them together, slapped a sticker on them and said, okay, it's ready to go. And when you read them, there's like, where's the love for this character? How can I care about the author didn't care about this character. The author doesn't even know this character. The author said, oh, Sarah came from a big city. She moves to a small town. She meets her high school sweetheart, Jake, and he's got a dog, and, you know, he teaches her that she doesn't have to run away from her abusive ex-boyfriend who's never going to actually show up in the story at all. You know, it's a dime a dozen. The same criticism that is leveled towards authors like Nicholas Sparks for writing the same story over and over and over can definitely be leveled towards authors that write books like they're drawing in their sketchbook every day, you know, just, oh, it's been 6 weeks, okay, here's a book. Oh, another 6 weeks, oh, here's a book. I know that the books that I have read and enjoyed the most in my life have come from authors who cared about what they were writing. And I don't mean just cared like, oh, we want to put out quality, but like cared as in they were invested in the story. They had feelings for the story. And I realize that that's not quite as lucrative as releasing a book every 2 weeks, you know? But in the long run, it's better to care about what you're putting out. I gotta leave. Oh, okay. Like, a lot of my problem boils down to confidence. A lot of my problem has always boiled down to confidence. Not being sure of whether I'm a good enough writer to put in other people's hearts what I feel in my heart. And that's what writing is all about. That's what writing should be all about. That's what any artistic pursuit, whether it's writing or painting or whatever, really should be about. You know, putting what is in your head and your heart out there and saying, hey, this is what I'm feeling. Can you feel it too? You know, whether that's about actual personal experience, like, you know, you're painting some abstract picture because you just went through a breakup or something, or whether it's about, like, I made this character is going through this and it's making me feel that way. Do you feel that way too? Can I, using my words to describe their situation, make you feel the way I feel? That's what writing is about. It's that connection. It's that understanding that every single book I have written in my life, whether they seem crazy similar or crazy different, every book I have written in my life has shared significant things that would point you back to me. If you knew me, if you really just knew me, and you read my work, you'd say, I see her in that, and I see why this is something that in everything she writes, this is going to come back around. You know, I see her. That I think is what being an artist is all about. You know, the desire to be seen and using the only means that you know how to become seen. Maybe a little fish in there. Put it there. I must be over encumbered. What are you doing, you stupid iguana? Trying to get a stone trap. That thing is just traipsing around like he owns the place.
Bitch!
Got two fires going. I don't really need feathers. This must be empty now. Maybe make a snare trap and a rock trap, and then I'll move on. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna make a snare trap over there. Finish up this fish trap. Make a rock trap, and then move. made the snare trap. Might as well pick up the rest of these sticks for the fish trap. See if I can find them. It's really strange that it's not. Wouldn't let me jumping over that log. Five sticks. I can do that. I can get 5 sticks. Okay, I need to find a big rock so I can make a stone trap. Suddenly all the big rocks are MIA. Go figure. I mean, I guess if I can't make a stone trap, no big deal. I have the snare trap. And I have a spear. Oh, shoot. That was some talent. I wasn't even... You guys saw I was shooting for the other guy's head. And he moved out of the way, and I hit somebody else's head instead. So I'm gonna cook up this meat. There are a couple of things I wanted to do today. So after I cook up this meat and save, I'm probably gonna go ahead and end this stream early. I definitely will probably be back. Definitely probably be back later today. However, what I'm trying to say is I'll probably be back later today, but I definitely will be back at some point, is what I'm trying to say. Pick this up. Let's get this stuff all cooking. So let me right fast get this stuff cooking. Maybe some bone broth. Looks like there's something rotten here. Painkillers are in the way. Okay. Try that. Okay, y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and save and end the stream. Thank you so much for joining me, and I will definitely see you guys next time.